Have you ever had feedback from an assignment that tells you to use more references? If you have, you're not alone. However, when you get feedback asking you to use more references, what you're often being asked to do is to use your evidence more effectively. This video aims to explain the differences between referencing and using evidence in your work. Referencing and using evidence are two sides of the same coin, but they are different skills. Referencing is a technical skill consisting of the inclusion and correct formatting of references in your work. Depending on the style you're required to use for your subject, a reference usually consists of two parts: an in-text citation or footnote at the point of inclusion of the evidence, and then a list of the full details, including the author, title, and date, in a works cited list or bibliography at the end. You can create your references manually using resources such as Macmillan's Cite Them Right to help you format these correctly, or you can use referencing software to create them for you. However, in order to use evidence properly, you need to bring what you have read into your own work via a quote, a summary, or a paraphrase, include a correctly formatted reference, and then explain how this evidence supports your argument and why it is important. If you include evidence in your assignment but do not reference it, then you may unintentionally commit plagiarism. However, if you include a reference without using the information you're referring to, then you're signposting. Signposting is when you rely on your reader to make the connections between your point and your evidence on your behalf. It means that you're not fully explaining the links between your research and your argument, and therefore your lecturer won't be able to give you the full credit you deserve for the research you have done. To demonstrate you have understood the person's work you are referencing, you need to use their work by explaining how and why it is important to your discussion. So let's recap. Referencing and using evidence are two sides of the same coin. To use evidence from your research in your work, use a quote, a paraphrase, or a summary, and an explanation of how and why this supports your argument. A reference includes an in-text citation or footnote, and a works cited list or bibliography, correctly formatted in accordance with the style required by your subject. Now you know the difference between referencing and using evidence. If you'd like to improve your skills further, visit the Canterbury Christ Church University Learning Skills Hub and search for referencing or essay writing for advice and information.